Salute, everybody. DOA at the control room, man. What's going on, man? Please like and subscribe and share my channel, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let me talk about a few things. Some of y'all may not like it, some of y'all may agree, and some of y'all may disagree. But let me just address something real quick. As far as who created hip hop and enough already. I mean, look, that's not even important anymore. We all know hip hop came from black people. Did everybody contribute to it? Of course. Let's not be naive. But I will say this. One of the main reasons why I feel that Latinos, even Italians, especially Italians, also feel that they need to be credited, need to receive credit for hip hop is because of this. I would say maybe 30 years out of the 20 years, 30 out of the 20 years of hip hop, a lot of us, I ain't even gonna put a number on it. I'm not even gonna pinpoint the numbers and all that. I'm just gonna say this. One thing about us as black people, we're very creative. But we always put a lot of Italian slang and adapted their culture into hip hop, like Gambinos and mafiosos and the Escobars and even Arabs, like, you know what I'm saying, Gaddafis and Iraq and a lot of us as black Americans in hip hop, we always adopted Italian culture into hip hop culture. Black people, us as black people, our language is not calling people rats. That's Italian. That's mafia. We don't say rats. We don't even talk like that. We don't walk around greeting each other with kisses on the cheek. Hey, how you doing? No, we give that bops, and that's who we are, right? And I'm not saying that you have to brag about crimes and all that, but let's keep it a bean. I mean, come on, man. We watch movies, we're gonna do that. That's reality, right? We watch movies, we adapt to it. It's energy, music is energy. So we're gonna, and not to take away the Italian culture. I think that is fly. Biggie had the commission, then you had Nas Escobar, you got Tragedy Gaddafi. And these, I know Nas is Tragedy. Iceberg Slim, Jay-Z, that was a little bit different. That was on some black shit. But what I'm saying is, we always put Italian shit with our shit. Wu Gambinos, right? Salute to the Wu. Like, ain't no group like the Wu. But I'm just saying, like, they took Asian culture and mixed it with Italian culture into black culture. But it was, I understand the concepts, but nobody bragged about Bumpy Johnson, Frank Lucas. Bumpy Johnson, you know what I'm saying, running Harlem. Nobody can walk through Harlem and do whatever they want without Bumpy Johnson knowing about it. He was probably the illest black gangster coming out of Harlem. And I don't hear nobody, no rapper or anybody using like Bumpy Johnson bars or call themselves Bumpy Johnson or whatever. Like Biggie was like Frank White, right? Now, if you want to keep it a bean, the only dude that pretty much kept it a bean was 50 Cent, because he got his name from the original 50 Cent, who was to rob people or whatever the case is. And then 50 comes out with, robbing, or they talking about how he was robbing rappers or whatever, and just keep it, that's just be honest, hip hop is entertainment. But we never brag about our own movement as far as what black people put into this country. We built this country. We did all that. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about our black gangsters that put in work. If you're gonna brag about it, brag about your black gangsters. Why are you not bragging about your black gangsters? So when I hear, and they also the Latinos, we put a lot of Latino stuff in our raps, which is fine. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but rightfully so. That's why cats is saying, "Yo, we contribute. We did this. We did that. We did this and that." Proof is in the pudding. If you're gonna keep adopting Italian and Spanish shit into your music, and keep in mind, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but when you're gonna talk about the black gangsters that put in work in America. So all that, who started hip hop? We all know black people did it. We know the history. So don't even worry about if Busta Rhymes said there's no black culture and he said it came from Jamaica, and that's fine. And you see, the thing that pisses me off only is that when people talk about where hip hop came from, why do you have to be arrogant and have an attitude about it? Now hip hop came from. What's all this shit? Like, calm down, relax. It's okay. It's fine. Because it's a distraction. This conversation I'm having with you is a distraction. Why in the world are we talking about who discovered hip hop? Who cares? Because none of us own it. It's been taken away years ago. See, when hip hop came out, it was like taboo. That shit was like a curse. People were scared to death. And when they found out they could make money, white folks found out they could make some money, they said, sure. Now, keep in mind, we were not purchasing records. People out here in America, right? Before it got really worldwide, you have people, listen, we don't buy shit, okay? We bootleg shit. White motherfuckers was buying them records, and then it became an issue because they started coming into their home. Can you imagine a little white kid looking in the mirror saying, fuck the police? And then and then white people, I gotta be careful how I curse, I'm on YouTube now. And then white people started calling themselves the N-word. And it came into their home, so it became an issue. White people, black people, Spanish people, Italians, all contributed to hip hop. Of course, I'll sound ignorant if that, of course. Did it originate from black people? Of course. That traffic light that you see, it came from black people. Listen, there's no need to keep repeating ourselves. We know where it came from. So all you dudes out there that keep talking about, oh, no, it didn't come from here, it came from there. Y'all didn't say that shit 20 years ago. Now y'all want to talk about where it came from. Cut it out. Stop it. You should be embarrassed right now to be even talking that. All right, just cut it out. All right, you know that I know that you know that I know where it came from. However, black people, not African Americans, black people, listen. Stop representing other cultures and comparing it to you. Talk about, now he a rat. You know damn well you don't even talk like that, bro. That's like saying my name is Montana. I'm black, and I got an Italian name. If you're gonna adopt some gangster shit, talk about the Bumpy Johnsons. You had some dudes out in Philly, the black mafia out in Philly is strong. You're gonna brag about that. Brag about some black gangsters. That's all I'm saying. Talk about your black gangsters. You know what I'm saying? What about the Queen, man? The Queen that was running Harlem. Nobody talks about the Queen that used to run Harlem. Where's the females at? If y'all gonna talk all this gangster shit, talk about all the black females, right, that are in this rap shit. Do you know the history of the Queen that's to run Harlem? Do you know about the Queen? That's all I had to say, man. Now, P&B Rock, right? The young man that got killed and robbed and killed. I wanted to revisit that. He got killed in LA. First of all, for all you young dudes that's out there that's in that world, you're not gangsters. You're fools. Gangsters don't rap. That's number one. Number two, if you're gonna be out there doing a gangster persona, and you know it's entertainment, don't let these dudes influence you into proving that you're a gangster. Because they're not gonna get killed. Your ass is gonna get killed. And allegedly, after he got killed, I heard they ransacked his house, he got robbed of it. Listen, B, ain't no friends in this game no more, bro. Your best friend could be your enemy. People will line you up, you won't even realize it. You know what I mean? And he was in the heart of LA. Like, from what I'm understanding, that Roscoe and Waffles, nobody sits down and eat. Never sits down and eat over there unless they probably church folks or something like that. But no, normally nobody sits down there and have a meal. You know what I mean? And you went out there, sat down with your woman, showing like you're inviting. Whether, I don't know, allegedly I think she pinned it. She let people know the location. I don't know. Maybe if that happened, that's even crazier. And you got a car that's worth a quarter of $250,000 inside the parking lot. You cannot, let me tell you something. When you make a certain amount of money, you get a certain amount of attention. You cannot be around regular people. It does not work. It's not a reality. You can't be like, well, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just like you. No, you're not. You're a target. Unfortunately, that's the way the world is. That's the way it is. Get over it, okay? You gotta be smart. Stop trying to prove that you gangster. You wasn't a gangster before you got signed. So and this is another thing. I don't understand this. How do you make it out the hood and then want to be a gangster? Aren't you supposed to leave? The purpose of like getting on and being successful is to leave the hood and, you know, elevate yourself. How do you elevate yourself to go backwards? Well, I made it now. I'm a gangster. I want to sell drugs. I want to be that. What? You make it and then want to become a dealer? How do you do that? Rest in peace to man PNB. Condolences to his family. You know, he got a child that's never going to get to know him now. But unfortunately, this won't be the last. Everybody's not going to make it. But you can be smart. Don't go to the drama. Try to find a way to, like, you know, be smart. That's all. You're not a gangsters. None of you guys are gangsters. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. It's okay. It's fine. It's entertainment. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Nobody's walking around all day flashing money. Nobody's doing this all day. That's not even, I mean, we're not doing this all day. You're not. What are we doing? All day. Just, yeah, make it rain. Nigga, we're gonna make it rain, nigga. We're gonna make it rain. No. That's not it. All right? All right, man. I'm at work. You know, ain't really nothing to do today. I'm just gonna lay back, you know what I mean? And, you know, write some things down, jot some things down. I just wanted to get that off my chest because it's you know, I'm preaching to the choir at this point. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna get worse. So it is what it is. Now back to what I was saying earlier about as far as hip hop, cut it out. The story's getting old. Who he started it first. Kool Herc didn't start it. One last thing. Don't talk about Kool Herc. About he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Why don't you invite Kool Herc to your show? I'm talking to everybody that's doing these platforms. That's on these platforms talking about Kool Herc didn't start it. Why don't you talk to the man? The man is still alive. Why don't you even have the decency to ask the man, yo, how did it get started? Because everybody got speculations on who started this first. Talk to the source. Grandmaster Cass is around. Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel. Shout out to my man Sticky. You have a lot of pioneers that are alive. Why don't you just give them a call, talk to these guys, and get all the information? A lot of you dudes is like 20, not even 30s and 40s, and don't have the accurate information. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying shit because you're repeating what you heard. Why don't you go to the source and ask questions to find out where it came from? That's all you got to do. All right? DOA at the control room. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. All right? I love y'all. Salute.